What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael. For those of you that are new, we're going to be speaking with Sagittarius for this reading. Let's see what your message is. Spirit, what do we have for the Sagittarius? Alright, we have change, right? You guys could be going through a change in moment at this time. Possibly a changing in maybe vehicles, maybe homes. Adjudication, right? Possibly a change in relationships. Possibly a divorce, or possibly, something to do with changing your lifestyle, maybe. We have message of concern. So you guys could be receiving some sort of letter or some sort of message, either social media, especially with these days. See what's going on. Alright, we have courthouse, right? So this could be confirming the marriage situation. This could be a divorce coming out for you guys. I don't know if you guys are having trouble with relationships and things like that, but it's just a message for you guys. So we have changing possibly in a relationship status. You're going to be getting like some sort of notice. Maybe it could be like a letter or, through text, how they have it these days. Or it could even be kind of like a letter, yeah. So, because it's coming from the courts, and then you have courthouse, which is kind of like some documents this gentleman is holding. So, this could be like just confirming the court situation. So, something to do with a court, or something to do with a change in relationships, a change in marriage. If you guys are having difficulties and you're looking for confirmation, and this potentially could be occurring. Now, it can change up depending on how the mood changes, of course, with your relationship. But this is just what it's saying at the moment. What's going on with Sagittarius? We have poverty, right? So this could be someone of you guys possibly could be working hard towards like maybe not going into poverty, or even not having a poverty mentality, or even if you guys split up, maybe, or let's say you're watching this and then your spouse or whatever is not around, or if you guys are together watching this, then currently it's time for you guys to either change your ways or whatever the case is, or to try to work together. I don't know you guys' situation personally, but when it comes down to marriages and when they split up, it often leads to one party having less than the other. Some way, somehow, someone ends up claiming that they're, in debt or whatever the case is. So, poverty could be somewhat of a change in that situation. That could be one of the biggest changes in your life, like your lifestyle, how the clothes you buy, the apartments you rent, the houses you look at, all of that stuff could change if y'all split up, right? And I'm not advocating, of course, for you guys to stay together or sit around each other or break up. I'm just giving y'all a message and then just trying my best to interpret it how I see it. Okay, we have despair. So, like, I'm assuming after the marriage, because it's coming on to the adjudication, which is like a judge. So I'm assuming after like a court date, one of you guys are gonna be in a despair moment, like a depression state because of this. I don't know. It could go left for someone. You're right. Typically, doors go left for a party. It doesn't, regardless if it's male or female. Sometimes things happen where the person wants, like, say they want the kids, but then they gotta pay child support, or vice versa. Say they want the house, but they don't get to keep the kids. I don't know, right? I'm just saying. It's sometimes, some way, somehow, it always ends up a little bit worse for a certain party, male or female, right? I'm not not saying it goes well for females or males. Either way, it's still a crazy situation to get divorced. So, to me, it's no real winner, to be honest. It's a sad situation. But I mean, if it is what it has to be, then it has to be that way. We have house. So it could be a message of a concern for a house. This could be in a situation for potentially you getting a house. I'm just, like I said, I'm just piecing the puzzles together. I'm not really trying to tell you guys what exactly is going to happen. I'm just showing you guys as the cards come out, and just place them together in order as I feel the need to do them. Right? I say like to do them either way, right? But yeah, it's coming out a message of concern. Now, because this is coming from changing, and then you have the relationship where it's like a judge and two parties, male and female. Typically like a divorce type of situation where it seems like. So the message of concern could be you receiving something to do for him, right? Or property, right? Property could, like property, you know how they have like property, right? Property could be houses as a property tax. You guys, I pay property tax. But if you look at it in property, like you earning something, it could be various things. Like for an example, if you're in an apartment, then of course you're not gonna get the apartment. But it could be like maybe they take half furniture or something like that. You know what I mean? Okay, we have coffin. Now this doesn't. Okay, listen. Because look, I don't control life or death, but being this card came out, I know that, well, from what I could recall at the moment, if doors means something's being put to an end, like something's being put to rest. So this could be, if you're having a problem, I don't know you guys' relationships, right? I don't. But if you were to have a problem, the relationship, that could be put to rest. The problems, maybe the stress, the arguing, whatever, that could be put to rest. Maybe, you know what I mean? Just like, it's like a nail in a coffin type of thing. Meaning things are closed, things are getting lowered to the ground, and they're being finished, right? Because typically when somebody gets placed in, when someone gets placed in the coffin, and look, I'm not trying to manifest nothing, but that's typically the last time you see that person. Now, I'm not trying to refer to them as a person. I'm just saying that's just how we normally see a coffin. So if you take that analogy and place it into a marriage, if you break up and y'all go to your separate ways, that's typically the last time, or it should be the last time y'all have them arguments. So if you want to refer it to as a coffin, that's kind of the analogy I get from it, right? Okay, we have imprisonment. Okay, well, look, like I said, I'm not gonna try to say that's a sign or whatever the case is. I mean, you take it how you take it, right? But we have imprisonment is coming under the thing of change. Now, it's important to be very open-minded to these things, because I don't want to say that someone's going to be in prison or whatever, but it could be also a mind thing. It can also feel of controlment. Meaning, like, let's just say, how can I put this thing? Let's say, okay, you know how we was talking about how poverty, right? One of the parties typically feel like their pockets are being drained or whatever the case is. This could be a form of controlment. They could feel like they're in prison. They could feel like their money is being monitored or whatever the case is. Because typically when you split up, I know by, I know by gender is like the males pay whatever, but I'm not trying to be biased or anything like that. Like, because it can go left both ways. It doesn't really matter how you look at it. But if the imprisonment came out for you guys, I would say someone potentially feels like they're being controlled, because prison, you have guards, you have situations where people are controlling people, and they're in a controlled environment. So that could be something like that, right? I'm not gonna try to go directly off of like somebody's gonna get this, because I don't know how much you guys get to see this. I don't know you guys' situation. I'm just trying to give you guys a general knowledge to where you can apply it in different forms. So where if it does go a certain way, you can always change the route of the message. Okay, we have sudden wealth. So this is coming after the despair, but it's also in the same row as the adjudication card. So this could be on some like, if you're specifically watching this could potentially mean you can be granted some sort of great, side of things. Like you might get more than the other party, or, wealth is in different forms, right? Because you know how like you could be the happiest person with everything and you're pretty happy, you feel like you're the richest person in the world. With that being said, I feel like maybe you're just going to get everything you desire from that relationship. Again, I'm not wishing this for you guys if this is not what you want to hear, and hopefully you guys can make something happen and make some changes to your situation. I'm just saying if it does happen, then it could potentially be this. But sudden wealth could be coming for you guys. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get like a bunch of money, big houses, cars and stuff, but it just could be like, okay, I put in to have the lamp, the couch, the necklace, whatever, right? Oh, I get that. Okay, I'm happy. I'm wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Happy and wealthy type of thing. So it could just be receiving the things that you desired from that marriage or from that agreement, right? It could be something like that. I'm trying to keep it general. As I said, you guys can speak anything you guys wish to into existence, but this is just a video to be general as possible. I'm trying to be non-biased. I'm trying to be very general to you guys so that you guys can feel, very, you can make your own choice at the end of the day as well, right? We have journey. So message of concern, this is the same row as message of concern as well as house. So a journey could just be maybe you deciding to go to a different state. Maybe you guys just deciding to split up completely, like physically, emotionally, everything. You just deciding to go your separate ways. So this could be traveling across the country, or it could just be you just traveling on a new journey. It's a new chapter for you, and a new home as well, right? Maybe traveling to a new home, new environment. Because it came out the house, but again, we read it. I like to read them specifically one by one, and then I put them in a row and try to read them that way, and then I try to read diagonal, like coming downwards, so I can kind of get a good glimpse of what's going on or what potentially could happen. Okay, we have mature woman, right? So this could I want to say it could. Okay, listen. If you're a masculine, which I looked at these stats and I believe most people that are watching this are masculine. So if you are a masculine, this could be it might be best for you. I don't know, right? It could be best for you. It could be your chance to meet someone. Cause okay, maturity is like opinion. Like someone that says I'm mature is not going to be the same as somebody else saying I'm mature or I'm not mature, whatever. It's an opinion statement. It's not really factual based. So this could be a situation where you believe that someone else after you guys laid your relationship to rest, because the coffee card came out. After you have laid your differences to rest, you could be potentially meeting someone that you deem is mature, or whatever the case is. If you're a female, this could be you're now stepping into your maturity. Maybe you're not putting up with the things no more of an individual and things like that, right? That could be somewhat of what's going on in that situation. So like you're growing, pretty much. It can go both ways. I know it's a female, but it can go both ways. Even if the mature man card came out, I can deliver it in that way as well. Hey, it can go both ways. Because it's important to be able to take messages and apply them directly. Now, if you was in front of me and we was talking with fan, then that's different. I can apply that directly to your situation, but I can't because it's YouTube, so I'm trying to generalize it. And I want y'all to take it in and be able to dish it where it needs to go. All right? So, Sagittarius, you're in a position at the moment where you guys are going through a change, possibly in a relationship where there's a divorce happening. Maybe it's a concern or a message coming from any courthouse. You guys are understanding that this relationship breakup will cause one party to may or may not be into poverty. This is going to cause desperation or depression. Later down the line, someone's going to be getting issued property. You guys are also having this end of vibes. You guys are laying things to rest, such as arguments and things like that. Someone's going to be feeling like their life is controlled. Sudden wealth could be coming for you guys when it comes down to receiving anything that you desired into the relationship or after the divorce papers. You guys are on this new journey if you guys do end up splitting up and things like that. And if you're a masculine, you could be meeting a mature woman that you believe is more mature, or if you're a female, you could be stepping more into maturity and not dealing with any BS or anything like that. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If it did or did not resonate, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe and see y'all soon.